cold.
So the guy in the video does jiu-jitsu and his name is Andy Murray, and this is what somebody asked him in the comments. Well done, but why did you set up the camera first? For my protection. I knew what I was gonna do and I knew he would be safe, so I had to keep my record of it for my safety. Plus you can see he is attacking her at the start. Apparently this guy happens to be an immigrant, and I think Ireland is having a big issue with immigrants, and this is what Andy had to say about it. Well, I would not be in support of unvetted migrants coming here and easily beating up innocent Irish women with no repercussions. No. We all need to look after our own and anyone else who is a victim of crime related to this immigration crisis. You always got to be careful with these types of stories because nowadays people would literally sell our nuclear secrets to China for ad revenue. But if this is real, shout out to Andy for displaying what real masculinity is. Regardless of what people may say, the world needs toxically masculine men to protect the innocent from evil.
It's not Iran, it's Iran. Do not say Iran. We're not running anywhere.
Oh, you ran over to the Bay Area because you're part of this community, and back in Iran, you wouldn't be she, her, hers. You'd be behead.
Ask a trans person the gender of their pet, and then ask them how they can tell.
Girl. Because of her parts.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
She had ovaries.
Look at this bigot assuming the cat's gender. Gender is a social construct.
What is a woman? How would you define it?
Asking?
You can't define something by asking something. What would be your definition?
Well, when you say you can't define something by asking, that's like saying we did not know what the color purple was before we ground some snails in the Roman Empire.
But what is the definition?
Why? What color is the sky?
Blue.
Okay, sure, everyone says that, but some people's blues look different. They could hear the sky is blue, but it looks the same as the green of the trees. It's objective by the individual.
If it's blue, it's blue. You might see it differently. That doesn't mean it's not blue.
Exactly. You can see it differently. Doesn't mean it's not blue. I can look at someone and they say they're a woman. It's like, I see it differently. Doesn't mean they're not.
So, objectively, what is a woman?
Whatever they want it to be.
But that would be doing a subjective answer.
Yeah.
So, objectively
it's subjective.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
Do you believe that women and minority pilots are inherently less intelligent and less skilled than white male pilots?
No, I'm just saying that we should not lower the standards for them.
Okay. But
Nah, I agree. When I'm two Captain and Cokes in 40,000 feet in the sky, I don't care who the pilot is. I just want to make sure it's the best man or woman for the job.
We have seen one estimate that says it would cost $88 billion to deport 1 million people a year.
I don't know if that's accurate or not.
Is that what American taxpayers should expect?
What price do you put on national security? Is it worth it?
Is there a way to carry out mass deportation without separating families?
Of course there is. Families can be deported together.
Damn. Well, we spent hundreds of billions of dollars giving it to other countries for wars. I don't think the taxpayers expected that either. Hell, I don't remember voting for that. Hell, according to the Department of Homeland Security's official website, we spent $450 billion already on immigrants. I'd rather that money go to struggling Americans whose families paid taxes in this country for generations.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!
Should Mike Tyson, have you heard of him?
Yes, I have.
If he identifies as a female, should he be allowed to enter a boxing match with a biological female?
Well, the short answer is yes, somebody who is trans.
Okay.
After 20 fights, I was undefeated. Only one fighter stood between me and the belt.
Stop!
Whenever I had a Republican president, I made a lot of money.
That's true.
A lot of people say that. You know, whenever a lot of people say that. You know, I'm just gonna keep my opinions to myself. But anyway, if I'm voting for Trump, so what somebody's gonna do about it?
I don't think anybody. I mean, I'm gonna disagree with you.
Oh yeah, but I'm just talking about so what?
Yeah, does it make you feel weird that people?
So what?
Do people? Why is it people care about your opinion so much? Is that weird to you that people freak out about your opinions?
No, they believe I have a lot of followers, this and that. But this is my opinions. This is what I believe. Am I going to say, yeah, man, let's go for cops killing niggas? No.
Right.
Okay? But if I like Donald Trump and I want to vote for him, I'm going to do it. So what? What are you going to do? Shoot me, beat me up?
No,
I don't
stop.
think so.
No, it's not.
Do you know any of my songs?
What?
Do you know any of my songs?
Yeah, the motherfucking cowboy song with the Billy Ray
Cowboy
Cyrus
song.
nigga.
That's the only song you know?
And then I saw you do some motherfucking shit when you're naked and shit. Come
That's
on,
a
man.
couple of different things.
Yeah, nigga, I know your fucking music. What do you think you're on the fucking show?
I like the part where he made a song, promoted it to kids by literally performing it at elementary schools, and then he randomly makes another song where he slides down a pole onto Satan's lap in a predominantly Christian country, and then try to act like people didn't like him because he was gay. I just don't like when people do controversial things for money and then play victim when the controversy comes.
No, I'm a retired person. I do about 3 or 4 days a week.
Like, how's working when you're retarded?
Retired.
But is it hard or, I mean,
Retired?
because Liechtenstein will maybe isolate some more from their workforce. But I feel like in America, is it much more accepting of retarded people?
Retired. Yeah. It's easy. When you're retired, when you're done with your work, I mean, it's easy because I have Social Security and I have money saved up.
What do you think? Do you think it's easier being retarded?
Why do you keep saying that? What do you mean by... spell the word you just said to me. What's the word you just said to me? I mean, are you trolling me there, big
English?
guy?
No, it's...
Come on, where are you from, buddy?
Wow, you can't get, you're not allowed to film people without their permission.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, yeah? Is that true?
Yeah, it's so true,
really?
yeah.
Anything more about Liechtenstein you want to tell me? What's the capital of Liechtenstein?
Andouche.
Andouche? Andouche? You are like the worst comic ever, man. You really suck. So what part of Des Moines are you from? A little closer. You're kicking my coffee there, dude. Oh, sorry.
Apparently, well, this is what. So this is what happens when you engage sometimes with the retarded people. You know, they have.
I think Biden could definitely serve another 4 years, like 100%.
Okay, come on.
Oh wait,
don't.
I'll break.
Jerry, don't
I'll break
go that far now.
No, I'll break it all down.
Are you getting paid by the Biden administration?
No, I'm not.
I like you, man. You lie a lot.
Man, they done took a corpse and gift wrapped him in a suit. That brother could hardly even put together a sentence, and this guy wants us to believe that he's traveling the world negotiating foreign trade. The funniest part is when they say Biden's unfit to run for presidency, so they gave us Kamala, but he's currently the president. That's like saying your buddy's too drunk to drive the car, but y'all already on the highway. Speaking of Kamala, look at this advertisement they did geared towards black men.
Hello, ladies. I'm Trey. It's good to be here.
What do you do and how much do you make?
I work in finance, making 6 figures.
How tall are you?
6'5".
Do you have a plan to vote in November?
Nah, not my thing.
How do people not find this insulting? Yeah, black men, you better get to the polls or black women ain't gonna give you the holes. Like, what?
We don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care.
Because you cannot be voting for Kamala. Kamala, you're not a Kamala person. I know you. I've watched you. I know him better than he is. You know what? Without speaking to you, I think I know you maybe almost as well as your wife. I have watched you for so many years. You're not a Kamala person. You're a Khabib person, but you're not a Kamala person.
Today, smash.
What do you think about Charlie Kirk being on your campus today?
To be honest, not really a fan. I don't agree with him, TBH.
What would you say is the biggest thing you don't agree with him on?
He seems a little transphobic, I'm not gonna lie.
What is the most transphobic thing you've heard him say?
I couldn't tell you.
The reason I think Trump's numbers are going up so high with men, because there are a lot of men who are pro-choice too, is just what we've done to men for the past 15 plus years in this country. I just think that men, and this isn't racial. It's white, black, Hispanic. Men are sick and tired. It's not just of being kicked around. Men can take being kicked around, of being told you're nothing. It's more than that. It's worse than that you're evil. It's that you're nothing. You can't have a job. You are no longer in the running in the American race to improve your life. You're out. It's the same thing as reparations. You know, that earlier generations committed sins that must be revisited upon the present generation, even if they don't have a racist bone in their body, even if they weren't here their families weren't here to support slavery, etc. That's what we're doing to men. That's what we've been doing, and truly yanking the American dream away from them. And I really think That's what's baked into those numbers.
To be honest, I do think it's more on the Democratic side because they go out of their way to paint men as dumb and evil, but I think this is both sides of the political spectrum. It seems like on both sides our country's sold out to corporate interests, and if you don't believe me, who gets the most tax benefits, you or a corporation? If you pollute a lake, you go to jail, but if a corporation pollutes a lake, they get a fine, which is basically like saying it's legal, you just gotta pay for it. America wants men to take on all the responsibility of building the infrastructure and being willing to die for the country while giving us no authority in the direction that the country goes in. And to be honest, having responsibility without having any authority is damn near slavery. America wants men to be good and to be willing to die for the country while giving us no incentives to do so. If you want to start a family, a woman can divorce you because she's just unhappy one day and take half of your stuff and your kids. There's nothing you could do about it. Hell, you don't even get a chance to buy a house anymore because the corporations are buying them all up. Men instinctually choose freedom over responsibility, but what makes us care about responsibility is when we have a family, when we have a house, when we have a community we can call our own. All that's being taken away from us and they still want us to care. Like, why would we care? And then they try to push that the future is female. No, the future is family. The biggest tragedy of it all is that when men stop caring, the country's gonna crumble. Let me know in the comments below if this video was a W or a L, and give me the HBO special. That's a Help Brother Out special. Hit the like and the subscribe button for more content. Till next time.